everybody, it is Dan Levine, Artistic Director at A.C.T. of Connecticut.
I'm Katie Diamond, Executive Director of A.C.T. of Connecticut.
And I'm Brian Perry, A.C.T's Resident Music Supervisor.
We miss you at A.C.T. a lot. We've been working really hard at A.C.T. remotely. Of course, we had to cancel the last two productions at A.C.T., as you know, Nickel Mines and Freaky Friday. And we have been working really hard trying to figure out what next season is going to look like. Of course, we were meant to announce next season, season 2020/2021, at our annual gala coming up, which of course also has been postponed. So the purpose of today's video is to give you a virtual season announcement of our next season's lineup of shows.
With everything going on right now, and with the cancellation and postponement of our current season, we put a lot of thought into our 2020-2021 season, and we're really excited about our announcement.
As you know, Disney's Freaky Friday was meant to be the final show of this current season. Rather than keep pushing the opening date for Freaky Friday, the A.C.T. team decided that it made sense for us to open next season with Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday is a fantastic musical that I had the honor of helping to create. I was the music supervisor for the very first production of the show, and I promise you, you won't want to miss the A.C.T. production. The composer Tom Kitt is a good friend of mine and one of A.C.T.'s artistic advisors, and Tom is thrilled that A.C.T. will be presenting his incredible show.
Freaky Friday is an awesome musical. It's the reason why it was meant to be part of this season. We're really excited that it will open next season. Freaky Friday tells the story of an overworked mother and her teenage daughter who magically swap bodies and have just one day to make things right again. It is an awesome show.
We think that Freaky Friday is the perfect welcome back to A.C.T. show. This will open October 1st, and truly, this is the perfect feel-good show that we will all need.
Now, I'm really excited to announce our second show of next season. It is another Stephen Schwartz musical. Stephen, of course, wrote Pippin and Godspell and Working and Wicked, to name a few. He is a Ridgefield, Connecticut resident, an artistic advisor here at A.C.T. of Connecticut. Stephen wrote a really interesting show called Snapshots, and Snapshots will be our second show of next season. Snapshots tells the story of a couple who has been married for 30 years, and they are on the verge of divorce. They discover an old suitcase in their attic containing scrapbooks and photo albums of their earlier years together, and the story unfolds from there. It is a fantastic musical.
This is actually a show that most people have not heard of, but if you are a fan of Wicked or Pippin or Godspell, you are going to love this show.
Snapshots is a really interesting musical that Stephen wrote. He actually uses songs from some of his other musicals to tell a brand new story. Songs from shows like Pippin, Godspell, Children of Eden, and of course, Wicked.
And for our third and final show next season, I'm really excited about this one. We are going to be doing Into the Woods. Into the Woods happens to be my favorite musical of all times. I love this show. I fell in love with Bernadette Peters when I was much younger watching her in this musical. It is a spectacular and glorious musical. If you've never seen Into the Woods, I cannot wait to show it to you.
A lot of you may have seen the film version of Into the Woods. This is one of the most intelligent, magical, and touching musicals ever written. I am so excited we're producing this show. And Dan Levine, our artistic director, is directing this one. So you know it's going to be spectacular.
It's written by one of my biggest musical idols of all time, Mr. Stephen Sondheim. His music is incredibly complicated, hauntingly beautiful, and unbelievably special. I can't wait to share it with Ridgefield.
It really is going to be a fantastic season next year with Freaky Friday, Stephen Schwartz's Snapshots, and Into the Woods. We cannot wait to produce and present these shows to you, but mostly we cannot wait to see you again at A.C.T. of Connecticut. Now, of course, this has been a really challenging time, and it continues to be a really difficult time for everybody. For theaters, it is very, very difficult. But it has been a big financial hit on us, of course, just like everybody else. Whenever a theater like A.C.T. is going to produce and present a show, there are a lot of upfront costs and expenses that occur even before we get into rehearsal. Things like paying the designers in order to design the show, things like paying a casting director to cast the show. You must give a deposit to the shop in order to start building the set. So there's a lot of upfront costs, and the way that it works at most theaters, and for us especially, is that then we rely on ticket sales to offset those costs, right? So it's all upfront spending, and then gradually the ticket sales come in, and hopefully by the end we've broken even as a not-for-profit theater. But things like Freaky Friday, there were a lot of upfront costs that when we were relying on ticket sales for this season in order to offset those. So obviously that doesn't happen. We also canceled our gala, as you know, which brings in a big part of our annual operating budget. So I'm telling you this because what I would like to ask for is the following, and I'm not good at asking for money or for donations ever. I don't like it, but I'm going to do this. If you are able to, and if you plan on seeing our shows next season, Freaky Friday, Stephen Schwartz's Snapshots, and Into the Woods, if you would purchase tickets now, anytime now, April, May, June, it would really help us. It would allow us to confidently go into the rehearsal periods. Of course, if you cannot do this, we get it. We totally get it. But if you're able to, and you want to, and you're planning on seeing our shows next season anyhow, and you can purchase tickets now, it gives us that little bit of cash injection, as it were, to allow us to continue really strongly. So I just wanted to ask that, and we appreciate it. And again, if you can't, it is okay. It just matters to us that we are all back together soon. And again, we can't wait to see you.
If this is an option for you, it truly will make a difference to us here at A.C.T. After having to cancel the remainder of our season, this will give us the financial boost that we need, and it will be money well spent.
We hope that we have proven to you how committed we are to bringing you the highest caliber of theater possible. Our work is at a level that is unusual for a lot of regional theaters of our size. We are able to bring you Broadway performers, directors, and choreographers. We know that asking you to purchase tickets during this challenging time is a big ask, and we understand if it is not feasible. But if it is possible for you, it really does help us with our planning. We promise you that next season is going to be thrilling.
If you do decide to purchase tickets now, anytime now until June 1st, either season package or individual tickets to any of our shows next season, you will be listed in every playbill next year at A.C.T. as an A.C.T. Angel. There will be a dedicated page, just like our sponsor page, our donor page, for A.C.T. Angels, and you and your family will be listed there. Again, if you buy tickets now until June 1st for next season's musicals. We thank you so much for believing in A.C.T. of Connecticut. Katie, Brian, and I are committed to the arts, to theater, and to this community. We miss you so much at A.C.T., and we cannot wait to see you soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. See you soon. Thank you so much.